Hey, what's up, guys? Mad Fragger here, back with another video for you. And today I'm gonna just go over these. I got some fragrances in from Joma Shop. I ordered some stuff from Joma Shop, and I just wanted to do a quick run through. I'm trying to make it as quick as I can, just a run through of these fragrances. Quick unboxing. We'll take a look at it, take a look at the presentation real quick. One spray on a test strip, and move on. I'm going to do an individual review on each of these as we go along here, but for right now, just a quick now. The Kismet, the first one I'm going to do is Kismet, Maison Alhambra, which is basically Latafa. But the Kismet's the first one. Now, I took the cellophane off of this, but I have not opened it because I started this video and I realized that I didn't have my mic in, so I went back and restarted. I don't edit my videos. I do everything organic. I don't do any editing at all. I just get on camera and talk. So Kismet is a YSL Tuxedo clone. I have heard mixed opinions about how close it smells to Tuxedo, how good of a clone it is. I've smelled Roca's Mustache, which is also a clone of YSL Tuxedo. I have not smelled Tuxedo, but I have got a chance to smell Roca's Mustache. And I've heard that this smells a lot like Roca's Mustache. Anyway, here's the presentation. The box is really nice. It's got kind of like just a soft, I mean, it's cardboard, but it's real heavy and thick, and it feels soft. It's got a nice texture to it. But, so you got Kismet for men. Open it up. I mean, look at that presentation. That's a nice presentation. This is just, by the way, I think this fragrance was $25. So you know what I mean. The price point is look. I mean, look at the presentation for $25. You got this satin. Kind of looks like it's in a coffin with the satin around it. So the bottle. That is a nice presentation. You got the little ribbon to hold the top up. That look good set out. The bottle itself. It's a beautiful bottle too. It's got these really nice designs on the sides. It's like a gold pattern on the sides, and then nice gold cap. Let's see what the cap feels like. Got a decent amount of weight to the cap. It's like a metal with a plastic lining in it. It's got a pretty decent weight. Let's get the atomizer turned around. We'll give this one quick spray and just see what we're looking at here for an atomizer. Get it primed. Couple sprays there. Good atomizer. I like it. Oh, wonderful, wonderful fragrance. You know, the Taxco one, I smelled the Taxco, which is also a YSL clone. That it's a TJ Maxx. It was at TJ Maxx. I smelled that one, and it smelled a little off. Like I didn't end up picking it up because it didn't seem that great. And I've been wanting this one. Yeah, like I said, I haven't tried YSL's Tuxedo, but I have tried Mustache, and this smells to me a little classier than Roca's Mustache. Like this smells. I'll bet that this is a little closer to YSL Tuxedo than it is to Mustache, if anything. Cuba No, the channel Cuba No. Cuba is just a tuxedo fiend. He's a fiend for the stuff. And I did watch a review where he thought that this was, he felt like this was a really good YSL clone. And I guess if he says that it smells like tuxedo, then I would take that with some respect. Yeah, that's a really nice presentation. How that sits in there like that. I got to figure out a way to get that set out somewhere maybe. All right, so that's Kismet. That's one down. Next one. Rave Now. The fragrance itself, the company, I'm sorry, that makes this fragrance is Rave, and then the name of the fragrance is Now. And then they have, I seen they have a red, a blue, and I think a white too, flankers of this. But I believe this is the original one, the Rave Now. This is a pineapple bomb. It's been compared to Al Farsan by Lattafa, which I have. Love it, love it, love it. Um, it's been compared to Hasivat, but then again, I've heard opinions that it's not. I haven't smelled Hasivat. Boy, for a reviewer of fragrances, I'm just thinking like, man, I haven't smelled. There's a lot of stuff I haven't smelled. I need to get on the ball, huh? So here's the box. This box is awesome, guys. Like the box is like a satin kind of finish to it. Like it has like a satin feel to it, kind of plasticky. And let me see how you open this. Wow, I'm actually kind of having an issue with opening the box. There we go. I figured it out. All right, so this bottle, in the reviews I've seen, I thought the bottle looked awesome. The box is very nice. The bottle, I thought it looked pretty awesome. I like that it's got that kind of double lattice, and then you see right through the bottle. And on one side it says Rave, and on the other side it says Now. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that this Rave, the company that makes this, I think that it has something to do with Afnan, or it may be Armaf. I think it's Afnan though, that they're affiliated with them somehow, but who knows? I mean, well, I'm sure someone knows, but it's not me. So Rave Now, this is supposed to be, like I said, a pineapple bomb, and nice. It's got that Dolce and Gabbana, the one kind of shape, you know, the cap, the bottle, just that kind of basic design, shape and design. But the cap is plastic, but it's got a little bit of weight to it. It's not too bad. Little weight, and the bottle is like almost like it's got a nice like flat kind of matte texture to it. I like the texture. So let's spray this on a test strip. See the atomizer. We'll see what it smells like. Get primed up. It's a big, wide, puffy kind of spray, but good. It'll get the job done. Yeah, this is almost. I mean, this is almost just Al Farsan, really. Like if you own, and I've heard this before I bought this, if you own Al Farsan, you probably don't need the Rave Now. And if you own the Rave Now, you probably don't need the Al Farsan. They're very similar. I'll have to do a wear on this and see what the performance is like on it, because I know the performance on the Al Farsan, although it can be, you can become nose blind to it, and I've heard that this one too, just that scent profile, you can get nose blind to, but I'll have to do a full wear and see what the performance is like. But here's the thing though, I was thinking of buying a backup bottle of Al Farsan anyway, because it's just so fantastic. And I said, well, these are very, very similar. I might as well go ahead and get the Rave, try it out. And if it smells as similar to the Al Farsan as everybody says it does, then bonus, because I was going to buy another bottle of that anyway. So now I got two different fragrances, but they're both pretty much the same scent profile. We'll see how this one performs. But the bottle looks... I'll tell you, as far as the bottles, the Al Farsan bottle does look pretty nice, but I do like this bottle a lot. I think I might like this bottle better. I don't know. So there's number 2 down, the Rave Now. This is an eau de parfum. The Rave Now is an eau de parfum. And I believe the Kismet is, because I didn't mention it. Yeah, it's an EDP as well. The Kismet's the EDP. All right, let's move to the next one. Got a bunch going on here. All right, let's do the, I got 2 of these, the Lattafa's Ana Abiyehd, which means I am white, apparently. I got the leather and the rouge. This is Baccarat Rouge 540 clone, and it's supposed to be a decent one. I have not smelled Baccarat. Here we go again. I have not smelled Baccarat Rouge, so I couldn't tell you. But I have smelled clones of Baccarat Rouge, and I have one clone of Baccarat Rouge, which is really, my wife uses that more than me. She loves it. This is supposed to be a pretty good clone of Baccarat Rouge 540 though, and then the leather. You know, I'm unprepared here really for. By the time I do the full review on this, I'll make sure that I know. But I know there's something to do with this fragrance. There's something to do with this fragrance that has to. Oh yeah, that I wanted to mention to you. There's one more of these, is what I meant to mention. There's the leather, there's the rouge, and then there's one more. I don't remember. I think I heard somewhere in passing what this is a clone of, but I don't really remember what it was. It was something that I'm not familiar with, but that it's a clone of. But it's leather, and it's a Lattafa, so I dove in. Let's get a test strip. The box is pretty. I'll bring the box up and let you see it a little closer. It's pretty uneventful. It's got that Ana Abiyehd, and then it's written in Arabic, and then it's leather, and then it's got that I am white. Kind of simple box, but the bottle is pretty nice. The bottle is a nice, really heavy glass. By the way, this isn't eau de parfum, and so is the Rouge. And I just wanted to check. I think this is a 60 mil. Yeah, 60 mil. These are 60 mil, and real thick, heavy glass. Cap looks like Club de Nuit Intense Man, or well, any of the Club de Nuit fragrances. It looks like Club de Nuit cap, but the little stones on it. Real lightweight, cheapo plastic cap. I mean, but again, I think this one here. I think this was $15. I think these were both $15 a piece. The leather and the rouge, I'm pretty sure. All right, so Ana Abiyehd leather. Give her a spray. Oh, really good atomizer on this one. I mean, it's that second spray, like I could really see a lot of juice came out of that one. This is a very bright, very, very nice. I love it. I love it when I find a leather fragrance that's different, because leather is my favorite fragrance. I've said it 1,000 times. But I love it when something comes along that's a different take on leather, like something I haven't, experienced yet. And this is a different take, and I like it. It's a bright, citrusy leather. It's like a really bright, it's very it's hard to describe. It's just got a really like lemony, like almost like a yuza. I don't know what the notes are in this. This is one of those ones where I don't think the notes on Fragrantica are correct on it. But I'm going to do a full review. I'll do a full review on that, and we'll figure out if the notes that are on Fragrantica are right or not, because sometimes they're not, especially on these clone fragrances. All right, so this is the same box, just with, different trim. Instead of the brown, it's got the metallic red. Same box. It's pretty simple, pretty basic. Decent density to it. Like it's pretty stiff. It's a good box. So here we are with the Rouge, and it's got Lattafa debossed on the back of it there. That's nice. Yeah, the Rouge got that same kind of cap as the leather. It's just, instead of a gold cap, it's a nice satin, really nice satin maroon color. I like that. All right. And so I'm going to assume that the atomizer in this, I had a test strip, there it is. I'm going to assume that the atomizer on this is about the same as the last one, hopefully, because that had a good one. Yeah, that's a pretty good atomizer. Yeah, I can't complain about that atomizer at all. Oh, my goodness. I can say this, and I'm sorry that I can't give you guys better information because of the fact that I haven't tried, I haven't smelled BR540, but I can tell you this much. The BR540 clones that I've tried before, that I've smelled before, it's one of those things where I could kind of see where they were going, you know, but then when I smell this, I think this has gotten there. And I can't be 100% on that because, like I said, I have never smelled the original 540. But I'm gonna have my good buddy. I'm gonna have him because I know he smelled 540, and I'm gonna have him smell this and tell me what his opinion is on. Which I respect his opinion a lot, and I'll see what he thinks as far as how close this comes to 540 because he'll probably want to pick this one up if he smells it and he says, "Oh yeah, I mean, it smells great." I can't tell you how close it is to BR540, but it smells great. I'll do a little more. Maybe I'll get a before I do a review of this, I'll get a sample decant of 540, and then I'll do a side by side or something like that when I do this review. Got to keep it moving just because I was trying to get through all these, and I know it's going to end up being a long video, and I'm trying not to make it any longer than it has to be, but I just wanted to share these with you guys when I unbox them. Just quickly show you what's going on. All right, so got this one broke open. Let's take a look at this. This is Armoff's Hunter Killer bullet. And there's also, I believe, a Hunter Killer Jungle. Yeah, there's a Jungle, and it's a green, and this one's like a red bottle. Got Armoff on the inside of the. Got some nice artwork on here. Some guns. Guns. And there it is. This actually. I had heard that this is a necklace that you can actually remove and wear it if you want. I think it's like a leather. Can't tell, but I think it's like a pleather necklace, and then there's a bullet on there, and that sits right in this little collar there. Yeah, it's a really odd, really strange looking bottle. Um, they they do the original Hunter. When I saw that, I said, "Oh my gosh, what kind of bottle is that? That looks crazy." And I feel the same way about this one. Yeah, I think it's kind of cool that it's got the little necklace that comes with it, and then on this little kind of leather band that goes around it here, it says Armoff, and the cap is really nice. It's real. That's nice and glossy and shiny. Nice fingerprint magnet. Um, Light though, plastic inside, kind of light, but yeah. And then the bottle itself, like there's a nice gap here right between. That is very odd how that's designed. That's a very odd design. Let's get a test strip and see how she sprays. It is kind of a cool little, in a wacky way. It's a wacky little bottle. All right, let's see what it sprays like. Oh yeah, that's a good strong spray. Good strong spray. Now this one here, I've heard so many things about this. First, I heard that it was supposed to be a clone of L'Homme Ideal EDP, the one that's kind of got that cherry almond kind of accord to it. I think it's like a cherry note to it. And then I've also heard it compared to Red Tobacco. I think Ash said that it was like a Red Tobacco by Mancera, a clone of Red Tobacco. It's very nice. I'm getting like cinnamony, like a kind of a cinnamony. That's a weird word to say. Spicy. It does smell very, very nice. When I'll do a full wear of this and see, you know what I mean, how it goes. Wow, it smells really good in the air, guys. So far, out of all these, this one is kind of blowing me away. Yeah, I've just sprayed a test spray, and it seems like it's going to live up to the hype, because this is one that's been a little bit of hype around it, and I've kind of seen it pop up here and there, and it's been talked about in the community a little bit, I think. But yeah, I was intrigued, and I thought that the bottle was actually pretty cool, although kind of like the Philip Plein, like, you know what I mean. The bottle is a little bit goofy, but I don't know, in a way cool. So there's our Moth Hunter Killer Bullet. And the very last one, oh, I didn't put the lid back on the Hunter Killer Bullet. I'll do that later. The very last one, I'm trying to get through all these, man, because I know this is a long, it's turned out to be a long freaking video here, longer than I wanted it to be, but, you know, 6 different fragrances, and I wanted you guys to at least get a chance to check them out real quick, each one. And, oh, this one's got a, okay. Now, this is Sopple bound. Again, I've heard a little bit of different buzz about this one. And here we go again with me giving you a review on a fragrance, and it's a clone, and I have not smelled the original to give you. This is supposed to be very, very close to Armani Code Parfumo. I guess it's a difficult. I'll have more information for you when I do the full review on this one. I'll have better information for you, but I know that it's a Parfumo clone. It's supposed to be really close to Parfumo, and that it Parfumo is a fragrance that's I don't know if it's discontinued or if it's just that it's a difficult one to acquire, to find, but I'll have to look into that a little further and kind of get the full story. And oh, I need that knife still. Yeah, this has got a quality seal here, a holographic quality seal. I have 2 other Sopple fragrances that I was so surprised. I got the Sopple Intense Man. It's a Invictus Aqua clone, and it is great. Has great performance. Then the Intense Noir, the Sopple Intense Noir, is really good, like a Ventus-like clone, but it's more of a different. I mean, I know there's a ton of Aventus clones, but it's got a little bit of a different take to it. But it's really good for the. I mean, it's $15 for the 15, maybe 20 for the Sopple Intense Noir. That's a really good Aventus clone, and it has decent performance. But this is supposed to be a Parfumo clone, and I will have better information for you when I do the full review. But this one, been kind of anticipating this one just because, like, I have other Sopple fragrances and they've been pretty good, and then I seen that the performance on this one was supposed to be equal to as good as it smells. Like, it's supposed to have really good performance. I'll you know, when I do the full review on this, I will have given it a wear and give you guys an idea of what the performance is like. Here's the bottle. The cap was, the box was really uneventful. Just this kind of like leather around the top, and then it says bound, Sopple bound. Uneventful box. The bottle, I mean, I think in a way it looks kind of nice, but then something about it is just, I don't know. Maybe it's just this kind of like poorly applied like pleather wrap around it. Like, if that, you probably could have done without that. But I get what they're trying to do, though. Like, there was a certain theme they're kind of shooting at, I guess. And, you know. But, again, I think this one was also, I think this was 15 bucks. These are all, you know what I mean? There's not one of these fragrances. The bullet was the bullet was 30 bucks. That was the most expensive one of all of these. Most of these are in the 15 to $20 range. I think the Kismet was 20, 25, and then these were 15, 15. This was 15. Like they're all $15 fragrances. So I mean, the presentation doesn't look too bad, I don't think. Oh, that cap is tight. Kind of a light plastic cap. More show than go, I think. As long as you don't step on it, I think you'll be okay. Let's see what the atomizer looks like. Ooh, good atomizer. All these fragrances here all of these have had a pretty good atomizer, and the leather and the rouge actually, I felt like those had like really good. Like you could feel the pressure coming out of those. This is great. If this lasts like they say that, like I've heard that it does, if it's got the performance that they say it does, this is gonna move up real quick to my in the rotation to, you know, I'm gonna be wearing this one like especially this fall because it is more of like a fall winter like kind of a nighttime, that kind of fragrance, you know, that kind of vibe to it. Really nice. Again, I'm gonna do a full review on all these. I'm trying not to get too into describing what I think about it or reading you notes or anything like that right now because I just wanted to go through, kind of give you a quick look at what the fragrances, you know, what the bottles look like, the presentations, and just a spray of the atomizer and basically whether I like it or not. And it's hard to give a hats off or not to a fragrance if I've only sprayed, you know, a spray on a test strip, and I'm sure most of these are going to smell even better once they're on skin, you know what I mean? The Kismet, I think that one is going to be another one that might be high up in my rotation. Like that one smells really good. Um, I am going to do probably the bullet. I'll probably do the bullet, the full review on the bullet first, and get that out of the way. Do that one first, and then go from there. But I will do a full review on all these, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick look, and I'm gonna go ahead and step away here and come back with, in a couple days, come back with my full review on the bullet, and then from there down the line, probably within the next week or so. But I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's a little bit kind of different format than what I normally would do, but I just wanted to, you know, when I got these in, I just wanted to kind of, I figured, you know, you guys would want to check them out real quick before I do an individual review on all of them. So thanks for watching today, and hats off just on first impression. Hats off to all of these. They all smelled really good. None of them were, you know, anything that I'm not gonna like. We're just gonna have to see how they all how it plays out. But we'll see when I do the individuals. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.